Pinchen, Canine Naturopath from Canine Vitality, back again with this week's post. Is this wreaking havoc with your dog's immune system? Now, this is something that I see a lot of in my clinic, and in pretty much every case of immune-related issues, it's a factor. So what is it, you may ask? Well, I'll get to that in a moment, but firstly, I wanted to ask you as the dog owner, if you have a dog or have ever had a dog in the past that has suffered from any type of allergy or yeast infection, recurrent infections, maybe in the ears, in the urinary tract, the gut or the skin, an autoimmune disease, including inflammatory bowel disease or a thyroid problem, maybe hotspots or wounds that seem to take a really long time to heal, maybe low energy levels and poor stamina, or recurring bouts of vomiting and diarrhea, and of course maybe any type of cancer. Now, if so, and you answered yes to any of these, then your dog's immune system may need support and balancing. Now back to today's topic. So what is this thing that is wreaking havoc with our dog's immune systems? Well, stress. Now, while there are many things that can have a really negative impact on our pet's health, including poor diet, chemicals, medications, etc., stress plays a really huge role in the ability of the immune system to function in a normal, balanced way. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what stress does to your dog's immune system and a few tips on overcoming stress in a more natural way. Now, the word stress is such an overused term in our society, and as humans we all seem to be constantly under some sort of stress, whether it be physical or emotional. And while some stress is a really good thing, it actually is beneficial, of course too much ongoing stress that becomes chronic is not healthy. Now, stress has the same harmful effect on your dog's body and immune system that it does on our own. And it's well known that high anxiety levels play a really big role in the overall functioning of the immune system. Now, when I talk about stress, I mean stress that can affect your dog either physically, such as pain, maybe chronic itching, poor diet, any sort of disease state or poor living environment, or emotionally. And this might be triggered by the way that we interact with our dogs or other external influences. And often both emotional and environmental changes for a dog can be a trigger for stress and subsequent health issues. So why does stress have such a negative impact on the immune system? Well, that's a big question, and I could probably write a book on the subject. Actually, maybe I might one day. But actually, to have a look at the answer, let's first look at an example of what good stress is in your dog. Now, most of us are familiar with our dogs doing what's called zoomies. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, you know what I'm talking about. When they take off and they run around the yard or the oval or down the beach or any sort of dog-friendly space and run themselves silly into exhaustion and then collapse in a heap with a great big smile on their face. Well, at least that's what my guys do. So what happens internally with this good stress process? Well, essentially, this actually is manifesting what's called the fight or flight response. Now, this is a chemical reaction that occurs when there's a threat to survival, and it's a perceived threat. So this triggers this physiological response, and it actually creates a temporary boost of energy and alertness. So this is a really good thing. But when stress becomes prolonged or chronic, this actually results in high levels of the stress hormone known as cortisol that remains circulating in your dog's body for very long periods of time. Now, aside from many other negative effects, high levels of cortisol actually weakens your dog's immune system, leading to the development of inflammatory conditions, as well as an increase in both infections and possible autoimmune diseases like allergies due to this very confused immune system. And this is where you might see the development of those things that we mentioned right at the beginning of today's post. Now, if your dog is suffering from any sort of immune issue, then it might be a good thing to actually consider whether there may be an underlying stress issue, because until this is really addressed, the problem with that immune system is going to be pretty difficult to treat and get on top of. Now, there are a range of natural herbs and supplements that can be really beneficial when it comes to lowering stress and stress hormones and supporting the nervous system. But it's also really important that we look at what's causing the stress in the first place. Now, always make sure that your dog has a very happy and calm living environment, and make sure where possible that they're on a natural, raw, hopefully organic diet that's free from all processed foods and other toxins, as this can really contribute to anxiety levels. Try also where possible to reduce the level of chemicals and medications that you give to your dog, as all of these are physical stressors for your dog. And if you are experiencing stress or anxiety behaviors with your dog, I would strongly recommend you check out my colleague Jenny Goldsby from Complete Canine Communication and her monthly run workshop, Unleash the Dog Within. You can go to the link that you'll see on the screen right now and check that out. But basically, this is a workshop that's really designed to help you as the dog owner start to understand the dog, and also how to understand what is going on in easy terms, problems that might be existing, and how to avoid them. There's also a very big focus in this workshop on physical, mental and emotional aspects of behaviour, and this is an excellent workshop to understand where the stress may be coming from in your dog's life and how you can overcome those problems. And if you'd like to find out more about my favourite stress and anxiety blend and my supplements, you can also check out my blog, and you'll see the address there on the screen right now. You can also read more about my stress anxiety herbal blend that can be a great supportive remedy for dogs suffering from any sort of anxiety issue. And just once again, go to the link you'll see on the screen for any sort of details, and I'll be also putting that below in the box below. So by treating your dog's underlying stress problem, you will often find that immune issues can actually resolve naturally. Now, if they don't, then it becomes much more easier to treat them naturally when you have a calm, happy and stress-free dog. And this allows really for more full healing and a return to balance and strength. So thank you for watching today's post on Is This Wreaking Havoc with Your Dog's Immune System? Now, don't forget to like, comment or share this blog post, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for the latest happy healthy dog tips straight to your inbox. But that's it for today. I look forward to catching up with you next time for another blog, and I hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.